Welcome back to another video. My name is Max, this is John Kleis Car, and today I've got this absolute stunning example of an Aston Martin Vantage behind me. Now this vehicle is coming to us for an Apple CarPlay and Android Auto upgrade. Absolute stunning vehicle, really clean condition. Little walk around it for you fans out there for these vehicles. I'm a fan, love the drive of these, very compact cars and yeah, beautiful, timeless. So let's hop inside. I'm going to give you a little show on what's going on inside the car. Here is the interior of the Aston Martin Vantage. As you can see, everything still looks factory inside here. No changes whatsoever. Being the timeless vehicle it is, we wanted our Apple CarPlay upgrade to also be timeless. So let me spin the camera around to just show you what's going on. Keys in the ignition. Let's turn things on. And we are straight into Apple CarPlay basically. Now I was connected up to this a couple of minutes ago, so it will automatically connect up to my phone. When you get into the vehicle, it takes normally about 20 seconds for this system to kick in and turn on to Apple CarPlay. So the Apple CarPlay comes up on this factory display. Now we actually upgrade the screen on these cars to have a new HD screen, which is a lot nicer quality and works very well. It's a little bit bright outside, but this screen is actually really nice. It's real vibrant. It's a HD screen. The screen that was in there is standard. It's just a very low res screen. So how do you control the Apple CarPlay system? Just under here, under the ashtray as it might have been used for once upon a time, we now have a controller fitted under here. So we have a controller and a button to also switch in and out of the system. So I press that, it will switch back to the factory navigation, which is extremely antiquated and very basic looking, as you can see. And if I press this button again, which is inside there, it will automatically switch back to our Apple CarPlay, where we've got all of our Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze. Now this system that we fitted will run all the phone calls, navigation and your music. Pretty much just use this rotary control dial, which is quite easy to do from this position. Obviously it's near the gear stick. My elbow is nice and comfortable on the armrest here, and I can just use this to navigate up and around the system basically. Apple CarPlay is obviously going to give you a much nicer and better experience for using things like your maps. You've got loads of options and navigation apps. I personally use Apple Maps. A lot of people like Waze or Google Maps. Apple Maps normally does the job for me personally. You can just do the normal things that you would do otherwise on your car stereo. Apple Maps looks great on here. You also can get your Spotify or your music on this system. If I go back to the home screen, I can go to my music. It's a much nicer way of using your music while driving. You can navigate up and down your playlists, go through different tracks, go to your home and see what you've recently been playing. Bit of Mr. Tumble, which is what my son likes. But yeah, Apple CarPlay, if you haven't got it or haven't seen it, it's just a much nicer way of using your phone while driving, mainly aimed at your maps. So you got options like Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, TomTom Go, music, all Spotify, Amazon Music, Tidal and Apple Music will work on this system. And you got a way of playing your own music in the car and doing your phone calls. So if a phone call rings, it's nice and easy. In fact, there's a few buttons down here for answer and hanging up, and also skipping tracks when you're listening to your music. You've also got a back button. So when you're in the system, if you press back, it will like back to a page or wherever you just were. And then you've got another button down here, which is basically a home button. So pressing that once will take you back to the home screen of Apple CarPlay. These icons, you can actually rearrange them to be in the order of your favorite ones and get rid of ones you don't need. It runs through the aux source which we've created on this vehicle, so you leave it in CD changer mode or CD mode as it were for all the sound. The sound on this particular model is actually really good. Most Vantages I see, the sound systems are very tired, but this one has very low mileage, about 20k, and yeah, I'm surprised at how good the sound system sounds just as a standard system. If you want to listen to radio after having a system like this fitted, we'd recommend you to use an app like Radio Player. So you've got an app like Radio Player here that you can go into, and then you can have all your favorite radio stations. So I've got my stations that I'd normally listen to on here, and I can just play them like so. So if you like listening to radio, that's pretty much the way that I would recommend to do it after having a system like this fitted. We can also add reverse cameras to these screens if you want to have a reverse camera to obviously just give you a bit of aid while parking up. This customer hasn't personally got that. It's all very original. You don't notice anything. There is a little thing that we do have to fit, which is just here, which is a little microphone, which is for picking up Siri. That is pretty much it on this particular installation of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto retrofit in an Aston Martin Vantage 2006. If you've got another Aston Martin which is a bit different year to this, don't worry, we got solutions for those. So just get in contact and we can create a quote for you. Many thanks now, and take care and goodbye.